right there. Spectacular SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight, a good one coming your way in the AFC. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the LA Chargers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
You know, it's just so funny to see a veteran, a first-ballot Hall of Famer like Aaron Rodgers, at the end of his career really bounce around and look for that final place that he can make home to kind of go off into the sunset and put a final chapter on what's now a 21-year NFL career. So what are the expectations? I think around Pittsburgh, they expect him to be Aaron Rodgers. I think he's healthy. I think he's motivated. And when he can be out there every single week, there's very few guys who have played the quarterback position better over the history of the league than Aaron Rodgers.
An incompletion on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Denzel Perryman in on the stop. Third, they need 8. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. In trouble, and down he goes.
Third down is the down that pass rushers live for. More often than not, they know it's a passing situation, and they get to just pin their ears back and go. Here early in this game, they're able to bring down the quarterback, and I got a feeling this won't be the last time.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. Back deep is Darius Davis. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. McConkey in motion. going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Charger first down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
On the ground, it's Kamani Vidal. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Herbert to throw. This one finds McConkey. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
A handoff, and this is Vidal. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now, Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This, about as short as you can get. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are up to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense ready now for their 2nd drive. play action. Rodgers. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Justin Aboigbe. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Was brought down that pass. He's going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Really nice coverage here on 3rd down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left them with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Corliss Waitman now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Chargers offense ready for their 2nd possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. Start on the ground, and he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. This down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
And the running back's going to get all the stats and all the glory, but make no mistake about it, Mike, that was a great team effort on that run play. Everyone executing their blocking assignments to perfection. He's able to pick up a nice gain and a fresh set of downs.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
I think it's been pretty clear that the offensive emphasis has been on controlling the front. Don't allow them to get after your quarterback. Well, when you do that, it's pretty easy to lose sight of some of the secondary players, and this defensive back was used on the blitz, and he's able to get home.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. There to bat that one away.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchback. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They've had it twice, and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive. Now, this looks like a design run. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up. They'll run the sneak. He will have a Steelers first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run it right here with Warren. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run the toss with Warren. Much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Back's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Throwing to someone with his length, Mike, there's a lot of benefits. The catch radius, the ability to adjust to an off-target throw. But you have to also look at the other side of the coin there. For these defenses, those bigger extended bodies, that's just a lot big target to go after and hit. So they're able to take advantage of it here. So I promise you, that receiver gets back into the huddle. He's telling his quarterback, hey, man, bring that ball down. I'm happy to go fight and compete for the ball, but you've got to protect me.
The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
This is one of those cases where the offense is counting on the defensive line being over-aggressive in their pass rush, thinking that they can get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and into the back and pick up the first down on the yards after the catch. But the defense was obviously ready for it. A lot of guys running to the ball and just nowhere to go.
Fourth down, Rodgers. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That's Davis in motion. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That's hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It's a big one for the Chargers. 41 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Herbert to the air again, and he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Good blocking, and he's in. Hermani Vidal. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers are out to a 10-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Gainwell to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. Here's Gainwell. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. A run with Gainwell. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Chargers offense. And their running back set to go once more. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. To throw is Herbert. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a big one for the Chargers. 36 yards.
The offense is able to land a big blow there, and I think what happened defensively, Mike, is just everyone was not on the same page. And when you do that at this level, the good offenses, they're going to make you pay for it. They've got to clean up those mistakes and make the offense have to earn everything they get.
It steers clear. The first tackler working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Had ourselves a bit of a one-man wrecking crew out there for a minute, huh, Mike? I mean, dishing out punishment to every defender in his way. I'll tell you, the next guy who comes in one-on-one, he's going to have that run in the back of his mind.
On play action now, Herbert. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
They'll give this to Vidal. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run with Vidal. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. Here's Herbert. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Pistol here for Herbert. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will open up a 13-0 lead. So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Steelers' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the ground, Gainwell. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. From the pistol, it's Gainwell. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run. He elects to go down to the ground and give himself up.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go. First down. First down.
First and 10 now from the 36. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll take off again. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing, Rodgers. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
We'll try and run it here with Warren. He will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
And when you find yourself playing from behind at this stage of the game, Mike, I think this is 4-down territory if he doesn't pick that up. So they won't have to worry about it in this case, but expect the rest of this game, they've got to continue to be aggressive.
First down for Aaron. Trying to set the screen there, but that's going to be incomplete. Good work. He got in there defensively, gummed up the works a little bit, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is exactly how they coach it. Once he realized he wasn't going to get home, he does the next best thing. Get that big old hand up and knock the ball away.
Rodgers here on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Rodgers. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Davis now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Chargers offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
Open man is Davis. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Here comes Vidal. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. The throw on the run is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, LA.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
Crazy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 25, here's second down and 4. On the ground, they'll go with Vidal. He'll work forward for a couple. That's Brandon Echols there for the tackle. Third and a yard. On the ground, it's Vidal. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chargers will extend their third quarter lead. So Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. So, from the 37, here's second down and a yard. They'll run the draw with Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run. Simple handoff. No gain.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Rodgers to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
He finds his man. It's Skoranek. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Rodgers. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. I believe one of the Steelers was in there and brought it in. He did, so it stays with Pittsburgh.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
3rd and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And it was really the lack of production on 1st and 2nd down that put them in this hole to begin with, Mike. So I think going forward, more execution on early downs, more efficiency. Don't wait till 3rd down to convert for a new set of downs. Be aggressive on those 1st and 2nds and take the fight to the defense.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. They'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to get back to work. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A handoff, and this is by down. And that's going to be good for Chargers' 1st down as he's able to get to the 37-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And he gets this up close to the 40. Derek Harmon, 1st-rounder out of Oregon, there for the stop. Second down, 8 yards to go. Herbert. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. It's a big one for the Chargers. 31 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. That caught by Davis. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On 2nd down, they'll run. I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Chargers will extend their lead. So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Williams now to return. Yes! And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Rodgers now. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Off the play fake, Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That's caught. It's Roman Wilson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Now Gainwell. He will have a Steelers first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on third and a yard.
And that right there, Mike, is exactly what power run game on third down is supposed to look like. The defense actually doesn't do a very bad job. They just can't wrap him up, and he's able to use that strength, shed that first tackle, and pick up the first down.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
A run with Gainwell. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
It is third and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll give this to Vidal. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Play action now. It's Herbert. Quickly to the outside and complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. They run with Warren. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. This one grabbed by Austin. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. On the move left. Taking off, he'll try to get there. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Now Rodgers will set up the screen to Gainwell. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will cut into that lead. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there. And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat-out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
We're about ready now for the punt. The Steelers offense headed back to take over once more. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He's going to tuck it and go. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. The master of play action, Rodgers. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on 3rd down, but they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it, but give him credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the 1st down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That is caught. What a throw. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Steelers.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. His kick is good, and the Steelers are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Davis now to return it. Past midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
It's always nice as an offense when you can get a lift from special teams, and that was truly a team effort. I mean, you can see it's great blocking that gave him the initial seam, and he took advantage of it. That was really well done.
The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Vidal. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Now Herbert. Quick throw, slant, caught by Johnston. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Pistol here for Herbert. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They'll drop to throw. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he's in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Chargers.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for 2. Shotgun now for Herbert. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Steelers offense ready to see what they can do. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers, Metcalf with the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's 2nd down. Throwing, Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Rodgers. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Right back to Wilson, he's got it again. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.